I think it was the best decision. It was really good. It's allowing me some time to spend with my wife and my children, doing some traveling and doing some things before we get old, too old to enjoy it. And since we have 5 children, it's just a lot of fun to travel, and we've been able to take them to see Egypt and Jordan and Israel and some of Europe, and you know, it's amazing because you think that children are going to want Disneyland, Disney World, and what they say is this is so much more incredible than going to an amusement park. And their eyes have been open to just the world, in that it's broader than just their little community that they grew up in. Back when Mike came and helped us to reorganize our company and really to get it growing and to be sure that it was more equipped like a machine that could be duplicated from state to state. He also really highlighted for me the need to start thinking about what my exit strategy would be. And I guess up until that point I'd always thought, you know, I'm just going to work in the business till can't work anymore, and I'll pass it on to some of the children. And Mike got me to thinking that that may not be the best route. You never know if your children are going to be interested in doing the business, and then sometimes it can cause difficulty within a family when you start trying to figure out, okay, this child's going to run the business, how do you split the income? So I began to realize that it could cause difficulty in the future. And as the business grew, I began to think about the exit strategy of selling the business, and began to look at options and ways to market the business for sale. I really thought that we would market just as a test, but I was very pleased with how things went, and the business had grown so substantially from the 6-year period from when we first met that the offer for the business was appropriate, and it was an appropriate time for us to exit. Well, actually, I have had several people call me when they were considering HCMM, because as I guess our number showed up as a reference, and with each one of those, what I've always said is we had a terrific experience, and if you see different, you know, you have my number now, you call me back. Nobody's ever called me back with disappointment, and I've had several of those kind of calls. So I think that from at least my perspective, there's a real satisfaction in the service and in the attitude that people receive from HCMM.